WWE may have just found its next big superstar. Zilla Fatu is stepping into the spotlight with a legendary wrestling bloodline behind him. He carries the legacy of Umaga and the famous Anoa'i and Fatu family. But here's the big question. Can Zilla Fatu become one of WWE's next main event stars? His size, power, presence, and family legacy make him a name you definitely need to watch. And what happens next could change his entire WWE career. Zilla Fatu could be WWE's next biggest superstar in 2026. He isn't just another young wrestler trying to make a name for himself. Zilla carries the legendary Fatu family legacy, a family that has already produced some of wrestling's biggest stars. But Zilla has something different. His size, intensity, presence, and aggressive wrestling style immediately make him stand out. Now that he has stepped into WWE's world, the pressure is only getting bigger. Fans are already asking one major question. Could Zilla Fatu become the next face of WWE? If WWE builds him correctly, Zilla has the potential to become a future main event star. He has the look, the family legacy, and the opportunity to create his own identity. The road won't be easy, but if Zilla continues improving and WWE gives him the right opportunities, could be the year the wrestling world discovers its next monster superstar. Jacob Fatu and Zilla Fatu are first cousins and both come from the legendary Anoa'i wrestling family. Zilla Fatu is the son of the late Umaga, whose real name was Eddie Fatu, while Jacob Fatu is the son of Sam Fatu, better known as the Tonga Kid, making their fathers brothers. Because of this family connection, Jacob and Zilla share the same rich wrestling heritage that has produced some of the biggest names in professional wrestling. Jacob has already made a major name for himself with his explosive power, intensity, and dominant performances in WWE, while Zilla is building his own reputation as a young and exciting wrestler. Their relationship is especially interesting because they are not only family, but also represent the next generation of the Fatu wrestling legacy. Fans often compare their styles and wonder whether they could eventually become a major tag team or even face each other in a huge wrestling storyline, with both men carrying the Fatu name and the legacy of their legendary family. Jacob and Zilla have the potential to create some unforgettable moments in professional wrestling. Solo Sikoa and Zilla Fatu share a powerful family connection through the legendary Anoa'i wrestling dynasty. Solo Sikoa is the son of WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi, while Zilla Fatu is the son of the late WWE superstar Umaga. Because Rikishi and Umaga were brothers, Solo and Zilla are first cousins. Their connection goes far beyond wrestling, as both grew up surrounded by one of the most influential families in professional wrestling history. The Anoa'i family has produced legendary names such as The Rock, Roman Reigns, Yokozuna, Rikishi, Umaga, and many other major stars. Solo has already established himself as a major heavy superstar through the bloodline story, while Zilla Fatu is building his own reputation and becoming one of the most talked about young talents connected to the family. Their different wrestling journeys make their relationship especially interesting because fans can imagine a future where they could either stand together as family or eventually face each other inside the ring. If Zilla continues developing at his current pace, a major Solo Sikoa versus Zilla Fatu match could become one of the most emotional family rivalries in wrestling. Tama Tonga and Tongaloa have a special connection to Zilla Fatu through the legendary Anoa'i and Fatu wrestling family. Zilla Fatu is the son of the late Umaga and carries one of the most respected names in the history of professional wrestling. Tama Tonga and Tongaloa are also connected to this enormous wrestling dynasty through their family background and their long careers in the business. Their connection becomes even more interesting because Zilla represents represents a younger generation that is now following the same path as his father and other legendary family members. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa have experienced the pressure and expectations that come with being part of such a famous wrestling family, so they understand what it takes for Zilla to create his own legacy. Zilla is not simply trying to repeat what his family members achieved. He is working to become his own superstar while carrying the Fatu name into a new era. With his powerful style, physical presence, and growing popularity, Zilla has the potential to become another major star from this legendary wrestling bloodline. The connection between Zilla Fatu, Tama Tonga, and Tonga Loa shows how the legacy of this incredible family continues from one generation to the next, keeping their influence alive in professional wrestling. Roman Reigns and Zilla Fatu are connected through the legendary Anoa'i wrestling dynasty, one of the most famous families in professional wrestling history. Roman Reigns, whose real name is Joe Anoa'i, is a major star of the family and has carried the Anoa'i name to the highest level in WWE. Zilla Fatu is the son of the late Umaga, whose real name was Edward Fatu, making Zilla part of the same powerful wrestling bloodline. Because of this family connection, Roman and Zilla share a deep wrestling heritage that includes legends such as the Wild Samoans, Rikishi, Yokozuna, and the Usos. While Zilla is creating his own path rather than simply relying on his family name, Roman's incredible career gives him a blueprint for what is possible. If Zilla continues developing his character, microphone skills, athletic ability, and in-ring style, he could eventually become another major superstar from the legendary family. The connection between Roman Reigns and Zilla Fatu is therefore more than just wrestling. It represents another generation, carrying forward one of wrestling's most powerful legacies. Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso share a deep family connection with Zilla Fatu through one of the most famous wrestling families in history, the legendary Anoa'i and Fatu dynasty. Zilla Fatu is the son of the late Umaga, making him part of the same incredible bloodline that has produced some of professional wrestling's biggest stars. Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso are also members of this legendary family and have spent years building their own legacy as the Usos, becoming multiple-time tag team champions and major WWE superstars. Their connection with Zilla goes beyond wrestling because they are family members who come from the same powerful Samoan wrestling heritage. Zilla is now beginning to establish his own name in professional wrestling, and many fans are watching closely to see whether he can follow the path created by his father Umaga and other members of his legendary family. The Usos have already shown what is possible for the next generation of the dynasty, and Zilla has the opportunity to create a completely different legacy while carrying the Fatu name forward. With Jey and Jimmy's experience, Zilla's natural size, intensity, and wrestling potential, their family connection makes Zilla's journey even more exciting. If Zilla eventually reaches the highest level of professional wrestling, fans could see another powerful chapter added to the incredible legacy of the Anoa'i and Fatu family. Grayson Waller is one of the biggest rivals Zilla Fatu could face in professional wrestling. Waller is known for his arrogant attitude, sharp trash talk, and ability to get under his opponent's skin. Zilla Fatu represents power, aggression, and the legendary Fatu wrestling legacy, making their rivalry a perfect clash of personalities and styles. If these two ever step into the ring against each other, the tension could be explosive, with Waller using his mind games and Zilla relying on his raw strength and intensity. A Zilla Fatu versus Grayson Waller feud could become one of the most exciting rivalries for the next generation of WWE superstars. Danny Limelight and Zilla Fatu have become involved in an intense rivalry that has caught the attention of wrestling fans. Limelight brings speed and experience, while Zilla Fatu relies on incredible strength and aggression. Their different styles make every confrontation exciting and unpredictable. Danny wants to prove that his experience can overcome Fatu's raw power, while Zilla is determined to establish himself as one of wrestling's most dangerous rising stars. Whenever these two face each other, The tension is high, and neither man is willing to back down. Their rivalry is a battle for respect and dominance. If this feud continues to grow, Danny Limelight and Zilla Fatu could create unforgettable moments inside the wrestling ring. Gaspar Hernandez is becoming a serious rival of Zilla Fatu in the wrestling world. Their rivalry is built on intense competition and the desire to prove who is stronger. Zilla Fatu is known for his powerful style and aggressive attitude, while Gaspar Hernandez brings confidence, determination, and his own fighting spirit. Whenever these two come face to face, the tension rises because neither wrestler wants to back down. Gaspar wants to prove that he can stand against one of the toughest young wrestlers, while Zilla Fatu wants to show that nobody can stop his rise. Their clashes could become more personal and physical with every confrontation. If this rivalry continues, fans could see some unforgettable battles between these two dangerous competitors. Gaspar Hernandez is ready to challenge Zilla Fatu, and Zilla is ready to fight back. The question is simple: who will stand tall when these two finally settle their rivalry? Lance Anoa'i and Zilla Fatu represent two powerful names connected to the legendary Anoa'i wrestling family, but their competitive relationship can create an intense rivalry inside the ring. Lance Anoa'i has gained experience through years of professional wrestling, while Zilla Fatu has quickly made a name for himself with his explosive power and aggressive wrestling style. Their clashes are interesting because both wrestlers carry a strong family legacy and want to prove that they belong among the next generation of wrestling stars. Zilla Fatu brings incredible intensity and physical strength, while Lance Anoa'i relies on his experience, athletic ability, and determination. If these two become true enemies in a storyline, their rivalry could become a battle of family pride, power, and respect. Every confrontation between them would have a personal feeling because both men are fighting, not only for victory but also to establish their own identity in professional wrestling. A matchup between Lance Anoa'i and Zilla Fatu could therefore become one of the most exciting family-based rivalries in wrestling. Juicy Finau is often described as one of Zilla Fatu's closest friends and trusted allies in the wrestling world. The two share a strong connection built around friendship, respect, and their passion for professional wrestling. Juicy has supported Zilla during his journey, while Zilla has shown appreciation for the people who stand beside him. Their bond represents the kind of brotherhood that can be especially valuable in the competitive wrestling business. Together, they continue to build their names and support each other both inside and outside the ring.